everybody, it's Angie with Trucker Safety Divas. Sorry, I'm literally sitting on my truck floor in the cab of my truck doing my show today because Larry's sleeping and I'm trying to be somewhat quiet and I look like a hot mess and I just got done driving. This is called True Trucker's Life, people. Hey, the good news is I've got my large Dunkin' Donuts so that I can drive for another 5 hours after I do this show. So you'll have to bear with me tonight. I'm going to be very caffeinated. So anyway, tonight's show I'm excited about. It is called Ask the Divas Anything. Sorry. Oh my gosh. See, I just got done driving. I'm like still in work mode. So anyway, it is Ask the Divas Anything. I'm asking you to please be nice and don't make them super X-rated because you're going to make us blush and it's not going to be good. So I'm going to bring on my beautiful co-hosts because they're way prettier than me. So we're going to bring on Angela and Brooks. So give me half a second. I'll get them added to the stream. Hey, girl. Oh, look at you. Hey, gorgeous.
Hi.
Hey, girls. Hi, gorgeous. How you doing?
Hey, how are you guys?
Angela, you look all tropical in Florida.
I know. She looks so beautiful.
It just got done raining. The heat
Nice.
out like crazy, and I had to come outside anyway. So
I was going to try and show you what I've been trying to do, but I'm like literally sitting on the floor of my truck and I don't know where to put it. Oh, here it is. I bought myself a new web camera. So it's supposed to be top of the line, and it's got this cute little light, and you guys would be able to see me, and I'd look so much prettier. But I am not technologically savvy, so I can't figure out the damn thing. So I'm using my laptop camera, and hence I look very bad.
No, you do not. You are gorgeous.
Yeah, you look great. You look wonderful.
Oh, gosh. So anyway, how has everybody's week been? I know yesterday was Johnny's big birthday. Did you guys do anything fun?
Drove and worked. Then we went to dinner last night. We had Mexican, and it was a nice end to the day.
Oh,
that's good.
Yeah, it was good.
That's wonderful.
All right, Angela, are you feeling any better?
Oh, that's a loaded question.
Right.
It depends on what I'm doing because it is positional. I can't sit for very long, which is the reason I am standing outside in the yard. And so obviously driving is not a good idea. I yesterday I had to go pick up the trailer. I couldn't leave it at the shop anymore. And about halfway to the shop, it was like, hell no, nope, can't do this.
Oh no.
I got through it and I really don't know, what to do. I'm starting vacation. So I think I'm just going to pull the trigger and the next 10 days will just be extra vacation. Cause
there you go.
I really don't see a quick remedy.
Fix. Right.
This is time.
Oh, no.
I'm doing all my exercises. I'm stretching. I'm going to the chiropractor. It's just going to take, a little bit of time that, of course, I'm in pain. So.
No, we're not that way. None of us.
So for those of you guys who may not know, Angela drives a step deck flatbed, and she hurt her. Well, it's been over 2 weeks now, right?
Been 2 weeks. 4th.
Yeah.
It was the 4th of July.
Yeah. So she hurt her back several weeks ago, and she lived with that pain out on the road because she couldn't get into a chiropractor. And finally, she made it home, and so she's going to the chiropractors. But anybody who has dealt with back pain, we know how painful that can be. So
yes, very much.
So are we sure we really want to do this show tonight? Ask the Divas Anything?
Yeah, but I'm wishing that we were drinking something stronger.
Yeah.
Together while we were doing it.
Hey, I'll tell you what, the might be a little more interesting.
Right?
Hey, Angela's Paul Smith wants to know: did you hurt your back tarping your flatbed?
No, I did not. Good question. No, I did not. It actually was not work related. I went to sleep and I woke up the next morning, and when I put my legs over the side of the bed, I couldn't stand up. It was,
oh my gosh.
So one of the things that, over the last 10 days that I've been home, chiropractor is saying pinched sciatic nerve.
Right. That's
and
what I was just going to say.
It runs from the center of my back, my waistline, down my right leg. So I went and got a massage last Sunday. There's a really good place here in town, and I'm a full believer in Chinese medicine, and them guys know what the hell they're doing.
Yes, they do.
So 3 minutes on the table, and he grabbed the back of my right calf and pulled the nerve, and he said, "Here's your problem."
Did you about come off the table?
I did. I came
off. I bet you did. I bet you did.
So it looks like it just in my sleep, I probably got in the wrong position and had a leg cramp, and it went from there. So it's no, I don't have a cool story to go with it. Sorry.
Well, but you know what? That's the reality. I mean, in this line of work, something stupid like that can take you out of work.
That's correct.
Yeah. I wanted to make just a quick mention before I forget, and I'm going to mention again at the end of the show, but we have a really cool show next week. We have a guest that's going to be appearing on the show next week. And so actually all three of us ladies have some homework to do this week, along with our full-time jobs.
Right.
Oh gosh. So I'm sorry, I'm using my phone so it's a cheat, so I'm going to make sure I get everything correct. So our special guest we're going to have next week is Melissa Rickman. A lot of you guys know her as Mother Trucker. And so she has a new book out, and I apologize, ladies, I'm going over your face. I'm going to show her book.
You're okay.
There's got to be a better way to do this, I tell you what. Okay, so this is Melissa Rickman, and this is her holding her new book, and it is called Mother Trucker. And so we are so excited. We're going to have her here with us next week talking about it. And we actually downloaded it on Amazon so that we've got it. But it's called Mother Trucker because it's never too late. So we are super excited about that. Sorry, guys, let me get her book off your face. But,
very
so
excited.
So I'm on like the third chapter so far. I've been reading it in between, and so it's really interesting. I didn't realize how long she'd been in the industry, so I definitely think she's someone I can learn from, and so I'm super excited about that. So
awesome.
Let's see. I don't know what the rest of the show will be about next week, but I do know we'll have a guest speaker. We'll figure out the rest of the show sometime this week. Okay, so I guess we will start the show. Tonight is Ask the Divas Anything. So you guys can ask us anything. It can be individual. I'm Angie here. Angela's in the middle. Brooke's on the end. We are all truck drivers. The two on the ends are married. Angela in the middle has a boyfriend. He was on the show last week, Steve. So you guys can ask us a question for all of us to answer, or you can ask us individually. So it's up to you guys.
And we're an open book.
That's right.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. How is the audio this time? Let's ask everybody. Is everybody good, like hearing us? Because and both of you, I can hear you great.
Okay, good.
Good.
And I started out with the mic. The mic blocks my audio. I cannot hear you guys.
Oh,
weird.
Yeah. So in the first 3 minutes that Angie was on, Angela got on Amazon and ordered a set of headphones and a splitter. So next week.
Well, there we go. Woo! I think within the next year or so, we'll get it all figured out.
Bezos needs to thank me on his next space trip, okay?
Right? Perfect. Thank you, Chad. I just saw Chad's feedback there.
Yeah, and Paul said that sounds good too, so that's good. Good. We're trying to get it figured out. Now, if I can just get my face, I spent $100 on that stupid web camera and I can't figure it out. But
you're freaking gorgeous, and we can see you clearly, so you're okay.
Yeah.
Well, the good thing is it's a web camera and a good microphone, so I will get it figured out by next week.
Right.
So that's a good thing. Great. All right. So far, nobody has given us any questions. Oh my gosh, nobody wants to talk to us tonight. That's sad. I thought for sure we were gonna hit like really risque questions.
They're out there. They're probably just hiding in the back, but
they're out. Yeah, they're.
That's funny.
Paul Smith said we're all gorgeous.
Oh, thanks, Paul.
I'd say my co-hosts are. Betty says, hey.
Hey, guys.
Guys, what the heck?
Well, I'll take a minute while everybody's asking questions. Let's see here.
Arnie's got a good one.
Oh, there you go. That's a good one.
Yeah, and hold on just a second. He said, okay, ladies, what's the best way to eat good? Example from shopping to cooking. Who wants to take it first?
Go. Got a noisy neighbor over here, so.
I'll say it's, yeah,
go ahead. Okay, I'll say,
we'll get it figured out. I was just going to say it's hard. I mean, it's definitely a constant journey to pay attention to, like, and you can be eating great one week and the next week you are eating, you know, freaking Hardee's and McDonald's and wondering what the hell happened. So
hence the Dunkin' Donuts.
Right. It's a constant, it's something, in my opinion, and I'm definitely no expert on this subject because I'm still learning. It's something that you have to put a conscious effort and a lot of pre-planning ahead of time. The hard part about that is there's so much of trucking that's on the go, fly. Like, you have to make decisions on the go. And so if you haven't put the time in, you have no choice but to pick whatever's there available to you. And so, and if you don't get time to pre-plan, you're just doing whatever you do.
Yeah, I agree with that. And I think that you guys being teams, you have a little bit of an advantage over me because not only am I a paper worker, I'm also
all of the things.
So
right.
that you have to actually make a meal is cut in half for me. I have to do it in half because I've got the same clock, you know, that's telling me to get going. We gotta go. I don't prep a lot of things. I'll wake up in the morning and say, okay, where can I stop and get chicken? I'm going to make soup tonight.
There you go.
And so I'm really off the wall. Very little planning, you know. I always have eggs and bagels. I do a lot of, you know, just breakfast, and then I'll eat out at the truck stop at night. It's hard. I will be very honest with you guys. It is hard to eat healthy. Yeah, because of that clock always running, you know, behind you. Do the best I can, you know, but I'm not perfect. I love that is the thing that I do love to cook. I have a new toy. I think I posted it in one of the questions of the day here not too long ago. It's an electric skillet. And
I love it. I love mine.
Ramen in it one night, and the next morning I made fried potatoes and eggs in it.
There you go.
Yeah, I absolutely love it. That is my favorite new toy.
Yeah. So I've talked about how we live on the truck. I've got an electric skillet, I've got a Keurig, I've got a toaster, and I've got an Instapot. So I do try to cook as much.
Did we freeze?
Yep, she sure did.
Oh no.
Oh boy. Well, she'll come back. She'll come back. But yeah, I have a crock pot, so I make a lot of soup.
Yeah.
I have a skillet, I have a toaster, I have a blender, I have a microwave, I have an egg cooker, you know, specific.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
Egg cookers.
Yes.
So I can buy things that are like salads. I love to make macaroni salads. Put my hard-boiled egg.
Oh, nice.
Takes 7 minutes for my hard-boiled egg to come up, you know.
Perfect.
So, you know, I carry a lot of stuff around with me. I don't use it as much as I should, but
me too.
Want to.
Well, and I think that that's my biggest issue that I find is not that I don't have tools available to me. You know, I've got my electric skillet, I've got the crock pot, I've got things available to me on the truck. It's finding the time to want to sit down and prep and cook. Sometimes when your day is nuts, that's the last thing I want to do.
Yeah.
And I hate to admit that, but that's accurate. I'd be lying if I didn't say that.
Exactly. That's accurate.
There she is.
There she is.
Oh my gosh. I have no idea what happened. We have Wi-Fi in our truck and somehow my Wi-Fi disappeared. So I have no idea what happened.
Well, there you are.
Yes. Let me put up a couple more comments here. I've got this one. We would stop and eat one big meal a day, breakfast on the truck usually.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. We tend to eat about 2 meals a day. We definitely don't eat 3. We just don't have time. It's usually when we swap in the morning, and when we swap at night is usually when we eat. So,
Yeah.
all right, let me see here. Betty says she loves her electric skillet.
Yep.
Let's see, Brooklyn. Oh, hi, Mommy. It's for you.
Hi, sweetie.
Okay, yeah.
It's either one of my daughters or William. He keeps claiming I'm his mother. So.
I know. Listen, are we there yet?
Right, exactly. I'm like, listen, son, get that back.
I know. So Donald Hayes said they have salads in the truck stops ready. They do, and Love's to me, I think, is one of the best as far as offering free or healthy options.
Absolutely.
But they're super expensive.
Super expensive, and at some point, I get tired of eating a pre-made salad.
Yes.
Yes.
I mean, that's how it works. I can only eat so much Subway a week, too, you know?
Oh, I know.
There you go.
Yeah.
They get me every time I walk in there and they're making the fresh bread. I'm like, damn it. Now I got to go get a Subway sandwich.
Right. But
oh my gosh.
to have, like, Subway twice a day, 5 days a week, it's just, no.
How did Jared do it? I don't get it.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Right?
Oh, God. Okay, so that's when we were frozen. Sorry, guys, I'm trying to catch up. Okay, Angela, you had the beautiful weather here. Now it's storming. I'm sorry.
Oh, yeah.
My weather forecasting's terrible.
Look at that freaking sunset. Oh, how gorgeous. So pretty.
I'm telling you, it's beautiful.
So Betty says my husband is the lucky one since I don't drive and I do all the cooking.
Nice.
Betty,
And by the way, Brooklyn, that was your oldest.
Oh, good. I knew it was one of them.
There we go.
That's funny.
Okay, so Doug has a good question. He said, what is the biggest obstacle for lady truckers in what used to be thought of as a man's job? That is a really good question.
That's a good question.
Okay, Brooke, we'll let you take it and then we'll just go this way.
Okay. I would say, and it's gotten easier, I think, in the industry. Well, and probably the more that we're out here, the more that we figure things out. But, you know, I mean, you guys, I'm going to say the obvious. I mean, you guys can pee in a bottle. You know what I mean? You got a hose, you got a freaking pointer, so you cheat. You know, I don't know what else to say.
I love that.
And your bladder, you pee like a horse. You guys can hold a gallon. So for women, I did too. I'm just going to say it. You know, for us women, that's not the case. Some of us have a bladder. My mother couldn't be a trucker. She has a bladder the size of a pea. She just could not do it. We'd be stopping every 10 minutes. So, but in my opinion, that's probably the biggest challenge is restroom facilities in a close proximity.
Oh, she's so proper. Restroom facility.
I'm trying to be, as I just called people, you know, with their hose and their pointer, you know. Oh my gosh.
All right, Angela, what do you think the hardest part is?
Besides Brooke's obvious answer.
Right. Right.
I think mine is being taken seriously. You know, we've talked about it before.
Yeah.
Taken seriously. I am 5'4", and
Yeah.
we won't, you know, talk about how much I weigh. But when a little short, usually blonde girl comes up and says she's going to tarp your engine and load it for you, they laugh. They laugh at you. And I've had many places just stand back and cross their arms and watch me work and wait for me to fail. And when I didn't, oh, I admire you so much. You know, yeah, right. Why didn't you think
Yeah, get off your ass and help me then.
Exactly. Why didn't you laughed at me and thought I couldn't do it?
Right.
So.
Interesting.
Yeah, I think that's exactly what I was going to say, is not being taken seriously, because too often when I've told somebody that I'm a trucker, they'll be like, oh, you're too pretty to be a trucker. Well, what kind of crap is that?
Right.
It's like, you know,
I know so many beautiful women in this industry. So many.
Tons. It's like, and we work our butt off to get that recognition, to be a truck driver and to get that respect. And I'm just like, what? So I think respect is the biggest thing. And I've noticed for me, it seems like it's the some of the old timers are still resistant to women in the trucking field. So
Probably.
that's been my
Yeah, a little bit.
perspective. So yeah,
A little bit.
not all. I know lots of nice older truckers. So I'm not saying
Right.
all. I'm just saying some.
No. Well, it's probably just them getting used to that being the norm, you know, because it wasn't back in the day. It was very rare, you know.
No, and I was actually, I looked this up the other day. I was looking up the statistics. When I first came into the trekking field, so it's going to be 5 years this November, the average amount of women truckers in the field was 9% versus 91% men. Now today it's 14%. So
Oh, wow.
it's going up there. I mean, that's great, and that's great to see. And I know I've seen a lot more women out here in the field than I think I have, you know. So it does seem to be increasing. Have you guys noticed that too?
For sure.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Penny said that's because women are better drivers.
That's an argument for a whole nother show.
I know. Although I did read a statistic that female truckers usually have less accidents and they are safer. So, you know, sorry guys.
Weird. Oh, funny.
Okay, so Arnie's got another question. He says, now team drivers, to shower alone or not, and does it cost more? I'll
go first, Angie. Yep.
So when I first started out, we showered together. Now we shower apart. I like my privacy. If I'm going to shower every day, it's like, for us, it's every other day. It's like, you know, I don't smell the best and I want my own shower in my me time. But it does not cost extra. You just say, like, for example, at TA, you use your little app and you just say, hey, I'm getting a team shower, and they'll give you another shower for free. So, yeah, it doesn't cost any extra. Hey, Angela, do you team shower? Do you take 2 showers?
When I started driving with my now ex-husband, yes, we did. We took a shower together. That quickly got old. And reason, get out of my elbow room here, buddy. And and I don't miss it. Trust me, it doesn't matter who it is. I don't miss it. Give me the shower, get out of my way, and I'll be fine.
Yep.
That's funny.
What about you, Brooke?
So, when I first met Johnny, you know, I was married before for 26 years, and I had only showered with my ex-husband a couple times, and it was usually with alternative intentions, you know.
Girl.
Not just because you're wanting to shower, you know, something weird like that. And so when I met Johnny, I was like, I get to see you naked all the time. All right. You know? And so for him, it was just like, well, yeah, we're going to shower together, you know? And I'm like, yeah, buddy, we are. And so it started out me being so excited going, woo, let's do this. And it's now the reality that, yes, we shower together every time. The only time I think we've been married 5 years out here, a little over 5 years together. And we've only showered apart like 3 times, and it's because I was mad. And I'm like, get out of my face.
Yeah. There's been a couple truck stops that I've been to where the policy is husbands and wives can't take showers in this together because other husbands and wives have been bad.
That or somebody comes in with what they're claiming is their wife. Right.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I forgot to tell you. I know this is off topic, but this is exciting. So
I love it.
I got approached by my very first recreational reptile, I guess is what we're calling now, but lot lizard today.
Really? Oh, I can't wait to hear this story.
She totally wanted to proposition Larry and I. Were like, no.
She was wanting to like just get a whole lot of thing going on, right? Wow. Yep. Wow. Congratulations.
I know. I was like, woohoo, I finally made it in the trekking industry.
Oh my gosh, that's the best.
I'm an official trucker now.
Right? You are official.
Okay, so Paul Smith's got a good. I know. Paul Smith's got a good question. He said, "What attracted you to the trekking industry?" And we'll start again with you, Brooke, and just work our way down.
That is my peace driving and music. If I can put those two together, I'm in my own little world. And so it was a natural fit for me. And when Johnny and I met and he said he was a truck driver, I'm like, my dreams have come true.
Yep.
You know what I mean? All of our kids are adults. And so for me, it's just a natural fit. I love to drive anyway. So if I can see the country, and I had already driven oversized vehicles. I had driven motor coaches, like custom coaches, chauffeuring, and school bus. So I had already driven large vehicles before I hit the trucking industry. Yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah. Very cool.
Angela, what attracted you to the trucking industry?
I was born into it. My parents drove when I was a kid, 3 kids and a cat in the back of a 36-inch sleeper.
Holy crap.
Oh, yeah. I was homeschooled all of junior high and high school. That was way back before, distance learning was popular.
Was a thing, right?
Was a thing, exactly. So, I was born into it, and
That's awesome.
My mom into nursing, and that was really draining, So when my husband at the time said he wanted to go drive truck, I rolled my eyes a little bit, and then I said, all right, fine. But I can't imagine a life, honestly. I cannot. I love it. It's everything it's always been, and it hasn't changed. You still have the same problems, but you still have the same joys.
Right.
Yeah. So for me, my husband's been driving. This will be his 17th year, and we were working for FedEx Ground, and our boss actually suggested to him, "Has your wife ever thought about being a trucker?" And I was like, "No," but I figured our kids were grown, and I was tired of being a trucker's wife and missing my husband, so that's how I got into it. I actually had no intention, and actually before I started trucking, I hated driving. So,
oh really?
I hated it. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
But I don't know, something about being behind that steering wheel of that truck, it just changes everything. So
nice.
Yeah,
Brett,
that's
we got a
good.
question for you from Penny Beth. She wants to know, did you go to CDL trucking school?
No. I drove school bus first, and they taught me at the school district where I was working, and the first school district. And then the second school district I went to work for had 53-foot pusher buses, the ones with a no nose, and they had air brakes. And so I had to upgrade my CDL for that. And so they put me through all the training for school buses. And then so when I decided to drive regionally flatbed and go to that, I just had to do some basic training and upgrade my CDL a little bit. And I had it done within a week. So I got all of my main experience through the school district. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, Arnie's got another question for us. He says, okay, this is his bad question. How does PMS affect the things that you do in this industry?
Can I answer that since that was this week?
Yeah. Me too. I told you. See, we're sisters.
Right? I told you it was the moon. The moon was out of alignment.
It was the moon.
Arnie, so that damn moon, because you live in an 8x8 box, I think the bitch she's just worse on you. That's all I gotta say. Everything is compounded, in my opinion. You can't escape to a separate room. When you're PMSing, when you're bitchy, when you are crying over nothing, you can't escape and go walk in the bathroom and do your own thing. You are in an 8x8 box. So you are forced to be front and center with all of the emotions and the hormones that come with it.
No,
absolutely.
I agree. It's hard. And hopefully we will be able to discuss this a lot more on another show, because I think that a lot of women out here are asking the same question.
Yes.
It's hard. Ladies, you're not alone. This week I'm a bitch. And I'm going to get done in a second here. Okay?
That's okay. We can still hear you.
Okay, go.
Okay, we're all syncing together. That's hysterical.
Yes. I know, isn't it funny? Because we're in all the different states. That's hilarious.
That is absolutely hilarious. I love it.
Yeah. I would say, yeah. I mean, as long as we've got my doll and our husbands are understanding.
Yes. I
I
love.
give Larry
You know
a
what's
heads
funny
up.
is Johnny loves my doll. He takes my doll.
He takes your Bible.
He does, because it is like a combination of different pain relievers and caffeine, and he's like, yes, like he loves it.
Okay, I should try that for Larry. Larry, he's so good that I'll tell him, I'll be like, hey, babe, I'm probably going to start PMS and I'm just giving you a heads up. And he'll be
He's
like,
I gotta go get some more
do you have
boxes.
my dog? Do I need to get my dog for you right
Right?
now? Let's go get my dog right now.
Well,
I love it.
with all the new technology out there, there's an app for everything. So
Yep.
mine pops up on my screen at noon every day. Be prepared.
Oh, right. Yeah.
My Fitbit does that. It'll say, your period is scheduled to start in 3 days. Thanks a lot.
Right.
But
we have another good question from Paul Smith. He's got some good questions tonight. Sorry, I just lost it. I have it up there on the screen.
It says, what's the hardest part of your job? Yeah.
Thank you. Okay.
Go ahead, Angie.
Oh, thanks. Hey. Oh, hi. Larry woke up.
Oh.
You're fine. With the gals. The hardest part of the job, I would say, being in a 10 by 10 box with someone 24/7 and not ever having a break. Well,
Yeah.
Larry said sleeping with the truck moving. For him, that's hard. He has a really hard time sleeping when the truck's moving.
Yeah.
Me, I sleep through anything, so I'm just like, it doesn't bother me. But I would say being with someone 24/7, while it's good, and I love having the company, and I love having him around, sometimes you can really get on each other's nerves. So for me, I think that's one of the hardest parts.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, I think I'm by myself, so I have a different perspective.
Right.
I think the hardest part of mine is guessing what some of these damn dispatchers are thinking when they put a schedule. They've got this pick up here and then deliver here, and they want it done in 3.5 minutes.
Yep.
No, it doesn't work that way. And so I think the hardest part for me is not, having to share my space with someone like you guys do. It's outside of that. It's more of the work area where I'm trying to guess, how am I supposed to get from point A to point B? I have to stop and pee. I've got to go take a shower. I've got to, you guys are not factoring
laundry, right?
Yeah. And so it's, what do you do with these people who have no concept of time?
Yeah.
Yes. Yes, that's huge.
That's the hardest part for me.
Yeah. And I think that you both are touching on very, very powerful points, because this is all a juggle act. This is an all-consuming lifestyle. It's not just a job. And so I think that's the hardest part, is that it's not just a job. It is all-consuming, and you have to juggle it all. Everything that you juggle at home, and everything you juggle in your relationship, and everything you juggle in your job, you're all now juggling in an 8x8 box.
Yeah.
24/7. You don't go home. You don't go away from each other. You don't go away from your job. It's all here all the time.
Yeah. Yeah, and I agree that we always say that we get into the bad habit of being in work mode, because we work so much, especially as team drivers. We're always like in work mode, and so I always say we're like in best friend mode, So it's like it's hard to turn that best friend work mode off to, hey, you're my husband, I'm your wife type of thing.
Hey, you want to go on a date? Weird.
Yeah. I mean, and that's what we do. We'll like go to a restaurant or something, an hour or so. But to us, that's a date, and it works for me. So
right.
Make that would
Lee's got a comment, and it says, "Oh gosh, there it goes." Is there a way to let us know when you guys are on and how often? So yes, we are on every weekend. It's either Friday or Saturday night, but you can find out by joining Trucker Safety Info on Facebook. That is our truck. Don't listen to me. Nope, wrong. Trucker Safety's Diva. Oh my God, I'm losing it today. Go to our Facebook group, Trucker Safety Divas, and we put all the information in there every week. It's a group for women so that they can speak openly. You do not have to be a trucker, but we also post it in Truckers TV every week. Brooke posted on her Facebook. I posted on mine. Angela posted on hers. So there's lots of ways to find out about our show. But it's always 7 p.m. Central, and it'll be Friday or Saturday.
Yep.
All right. Let me see what else we got. Doug said noting that for later. Let's see. Robert said, "Ladies, it's hot in my kitchen." Oh yeah, he told me that he was cooking navy beans with
navy
smoked
beans
ham.
and ham hock. Yeah,
and he said he puts liquid smoke in it. I'm like, are you kidding me? That sounds amazing.
Yeah, it does.
We'll be right there, Robert.
Right?
I know.
Yeah, we're coming over.
And he's making it with cornbread too. He said, when you started having kids, how do you guys micromanage from a truck? So I didn't start till later in life, so I didn't have my kids on the truck.
Yeah.
Me either. So this is for you, Ange.
Yeah. The only experience I have with that is, well, I guess it's two points. My mom had 3 kids and a cat in the back of a very tiny Freightliner for the longest time. We had to carry all of our school books. You know, we had Rubbermaid totes before they were popular to keep everything dry. And somehow we managed it. You know, we didn't kill each other. I don't know. Maybe. Or no. Then turn around and I don't have any kids that are mine, but I have some that I've raised, and every single one of them except the baby has been in the truck at one time or another. Starting out with my nephews, all 3 of them have been in the truck at one time or another, 2 at a time, 1 at a time. You know, it's I guess lifestyle, and when you've been in it for so long, you kind of figure things out. I love having the kids in the truck with me. My kids are amazing, and they love traveling, and they're excited, and they're so happy to see things. And when I point things out to them, they're, oh, I got to see this. You know, they get to go back to school and tell everybody where they've been and what they've done. So I loved it. It was not a problem. You know, you teach the boys to whip it out and pee on the side of the road. You
right?
Get behind the bush and go pee. There are princesses in this lifestyle, okay?
Right.
So it was fun.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
We have another good question for Paul again. He says, does constantly being hit on by men affect how you view men in the industry? I'll go first. No, it doesn't.
Yeah.
I mean, it really doesn't. You can't judge a book. You can't paint all men by, oh God, we get hit on, so all men are assholes. You just can't be that way. No. The answer for me is no.
Me.
I don't get hit on that much.
Well, there you go. I don't get hit on that much either, but I do get hit on in certain areas of the country. Okay. I open my mouth and I start speaking Spanish to people to try to get loaded or try to get information, and they're like,
hey.
I speak my language. Let me, you know. So
that's awesome.
The first time I got called I went off on him, and he backed off, and I'm like, no. But that does not. I don't think that every man is like that.
Right.
And oftentimes I have my little secret weapon that goes on the other. You know, it doesn't mean anything, but it goes on the other hand sometimes, especially in areas. So
yeah, for sure. I can see that.
Prevent the topic coming up, and I was single for a long time. Nobody knew that, and so I just like I put my little friend on the other hand and avoid it altogether.
Right.
Okay, I got another question for you. Sorry, I'm trying to find it. There's so many questions. It's really good.
Good.
Okay. I know. I don't want to miss anybody. Okay, so Carol had a really good one here. Is talking about pets. So she said, how do you find traveling with pets when it comes to their needs, bathroom needs, exercise, trekking schedules? I'm worried that it wouldn't be a good thing for a dog. Well, so I guess it's me and Brooke, so I'll go. I got 2 dogs. They're I don't know where they're. I think they're back there with Larry. But I love having my dogs. I think the best thing is it forces us to have to stop every couple hours to get out of the truck, walk around, get our legs circulating because truck drivers are susceptible to getting blood clots in our legs. I have 2 dogs, so they keep each other company. I have got emergency vets on standby all over the country. I know where I can get to one, and we've had to do it before when Gizmo hurt his legs. And whenever we're home, we do our routine grooming appointments and vet appointments. So, and my dogs are spoiled rotten, just like I know Brooks are spoiled rotten.
Yes, they are. Very much so.
Yep.
Yeah, and that's what I was just going to say is, we're home. It's Friday. We're leaving out on Tuesday. And the reason we're leaving out on Tuesday is because Brutus and Jack are going to the spa on Monday. So that's, you know what I mean? I mean, we just make it happen. And they got all their yearly shots updated in Salt Lake City over the winter. I mean, we have places that we go to on the road, and and getting out of the truck to take them potty and stuff, that makes us get out of the truck. It's important, and it's not a bother, I guess is a good way to say it.
No, I love it. And the other thing that for me is I could be having the absolute shittiest day. I mean, shittiest day. Yes. And you look down at your dog and they're, unconditional love. It just makes you, makes your mood so much better. And I have heard studies that supposedly truckers who have pets on their truck usually have a lower blood pressure, too, because of that reason. So see, there is positive reasons.
Yes. Absolutely.
Okay, so Penny Beth said this, and I thought it was sweet. She said, Brooke, I hope Johnny appreciates you. I know he does. You're so amazing. Angela, you too. I know Larry loves you. Penny Beth,
thanks.
Wow, you're sweet.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
And I apologize. This doesn't tell me who wrote this, so I apologize. But I said, I'm so glad I joined y'all tonight. I've been riding with my husband for 11 years. He's been a trucker for 19 years, and it's nice to know what we have is normal out here.
Right.
Absolutely.
Awesome. If we can do that, I love that. If we can just show people what normal is so that they don't feel alone, that's perfect. That's what we're trying to do.
Absolutely. And we hope that everybody knows this show is just not for women truckers. It's for anybody who's in the trucking industry or has family members in the trucking industry. So
absolutely.
We have another good question. And again, I apologize. It doesn't tell me who said it, but it says, what job would you be doing if you were not a truck driver?
Good question.
Well, stripping is not an option.
Right. I was just going to say, red light district.
That was my number one answer.
Because I was a nurse before this, and I honestly don't think that I could go back to that. That's very draining, and some aspects of the job I can't do anymore.
Yeah.
I think I'd be a dispatcher. I really do. I think I'd go find a job or a trucking school where I could be an instructor. I think that those are the two things that I would enjoy doing. Number one, if I'm your dispatcher, you can't pull any shit over me. Okay.
Been there, done that.
We know the tricks.
Right.
And I've seen the product of some of the trucking schools out there. No offense to anyone at all, but I've seen it firsthand, and I would love to, instruct people and give them a real schooling, really what they.
Absolutely.
That would be it. And my honey's home.
Right? There you go. Hi, Steve. I would probably be I used to be a high-end chauffeur in Jackson Hole, Wyoming, and I'd probably go back to doing that. I really enjoyed that job. So
I used to work for an optometrist as a secretary. I did insurance, medical coding, and billing. So that's probably what I'd go back to doing because I did like it. I mean, it's nerdy computer work and dealing with insurance and stuff, but I liked it. So, but yeah, I'd be sad thinking of leaving the trucking industry. I love it.
Yeah.
So how do you see the landscape changing for female drivers in the future?
I personally see it going towards, I personally see a lot more female drivers in the future, a lot. There are so many different aspects to the industry, not just truck driving. And I'll take this moment real quick. On our shows, we are focusing a lot on drivers and the things that we deal with in the trucking industry as we drive a semi around the country. But there are so many females that work in the industry who aren't like necessarily just a truck driver. There are female mechanics, there are female welders, there are female dispatchers, there are female, just they're in every gamut. And so, and I see that increasing all the time. I see the landscape going in that direction. It's, in my opinion, no longer just a man's game. And in every aspect of that industry. And I'm gonna give my hats off to not only us ladies who are out here driving the trucks, back and forth across the country or whatever, or regionally, locally, whatever, but also to those women mechanicking on these trucks and welding and dispatching and trying to keep these jerks in order. I'm not gonna lie, some of us truck drivers can be turds, and for them to be able to, keep their professionalism and keep their shit together while they're trying to deal with, this jerk on the other end of the line, my hat's off to you, ladies. Just saying.
Amen.
Yep. I was going to say, also, I wanted to mention, we are always looking for guests to have on our show. I'm like, brain farts, God. I know.
Where's my dollars?
I know. Where's your dollar bills? I got to put that up there.
I got
But anyways, while I'm sitting here, okay, sorry, I want to make sure I know. So while I'm thinking about it, we want to have guest speakers on here all the time, preferably female because it is Trucker and Safety Divas. But if you know a female in the trucking industry, and we mean industry, like Brooke said,
industry,
not to be a trucker,
not just driver,
to be a dispatcher, a mechanic, anything. We want you on the show because we want to celebrate you. You need to talk about what you do, show how you're making a difference with women in getting in the trucking industry. So contact one of us. We want you on our show.
Please.
We want
and we'd love to know your perspective from that side of the industry. We would love that.
Because we don't know. We don't know, and we want to.
We're giving our perspective as limited as it is. Right.
Yep. We have another great question. Debbie Tucker says, of all the restaurant places in the world, which one is your favorite?
Ooh, that's a tough one.
Cracker Barrel.
Ooh, that's good. That's a good one.
Mm.
I don't know. What about you, Ange? I gotta think.
Larry would kill me if I didn't say this one. So we have a place in Hoyleton, Illinois that we go for all you can eat crab legs, and it's probably our favorite. It's a little mom and pop restaurant bar type of thing, but I kid you not, the Alaskan king crab are like 2 feet long. They're ridiculous. So that's our favorite place.
I was gonna say I saw your pictures and that actually looks really cool. So
yeah, it's expensive, but
yeah. For me, I would have to say, and there's a lot of really good restaurants out there, a lot of really good either chains or just single owner restaurants or whatever. I'm just gonna say it. I'm gonna give a big shout out to the Big Texan in Amarillo.
Yeah.
I never been there.
That's our favorite date spot by quite a bit, I would have to say.
We've driven by there a million times and never stopped. We like, is it really that good? I didn't know.
You know what? Their food is freaking fabulous. But the best part about it is that they'll come and pick you up in a limo at the truck stop and take you to the steakhouse. And their food is off the charts. It's homemade. It's yummy. It's so good.
Guess who's going through Amarillo next week?
Hey, guess where you should be going for dinner?
That's right.
Yes.
That's right.
No, they're amazing.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
And
okay,
I would say catch of the day, but nobody else knows where that's at. So
where is it?
I was just gonna say.
You and Larry went to down here in Miami.
Yeah,
with the Cuban coffee.
Yeah.
Oh, that was good. That was so good.
I was gonna say I gotta go try that place. I saw your guys' post after that. I want to try that for sure.
Oh, Brooke, I was caffeinated for a day and a half. It was scary. I've never had Cuban coffee in my life.
That's hilarious. Oh my goodness.
Oh my gosh. So
Mother Checker. Hey.
I know. I was just gonna tell you. She just commented.
There you go.
Awesome. We're so excited to have you.
Yes, we are very excited to have you come on next week.
Yes, we are all reading your books, so we will be well educated by next week.
Yes, we will.
Robert Carter said that he likes Golden Corral or Pinto Mexican restaurant.
Yeah.
Yep.
Golden Corral is good.
Yep.
Trying to see if there's any other. Okay, here's a good one. What would your occupation be if you had followed your childhood dreams?
Ooh.
That's a really good one.
Very good question. Nurse. That's what I would be. That's what I wanted to be.
So, it's not quite the answer to that question, but it's going to be my answer. So, I'm a victim of childhood trauma, and so for me, I got my associate's degree in accounting and business management, and when I went to change and progress to my bachelor's degree, I went to cybercrime or criminal justice with an emphasis on cybercrime against children. And that right there is my catch-22. You know, we were talking about you and nursing. That for me is my hard one. It's my passion, and I would do it in a heartbeat, but it's heart-wrenching all the same.
Yeah, very hard to do.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah. Mine was going to be a veterinarian. I'm an animal lover.
Oh, you love animals. That's perfect.
No, you guys don't have no clue that I love animals.
I love that.
For my Trucker TV families, they'll hear me a million times a day saying, "Oh, there's a cow. Oh, there's a cow."
Right?
Until she got to vet school and she had to put that glove that went all the way up.
All the way up. That's right. Going up the cow. Then she's going to be like, "Come here, cow. Whoa, wait.
Go away, cow. I don't like you that much.
Oh, funny.
Oh my gosh. I try not to miss anybody's. Okay, this one said a police officer. Let's see. Pine Tree Restaurant in Wisconsin. Ooh, huge cream puffs. So good.
Yum.
It's a good diner. And she's going to try the one in Amarillo, too.
I'm telling you, the Big Tex in Amarillo.
Yeah.
You won't be disappointed usually. I can tell you that right now. I've never been. Never been disappointed.
I love the fact that they pick you up. That's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Betty said, I live near cows. I don't want to see any.
Right. Wall of stench as I'm going through Nebraska. Goodness gracious.
I know.
Too much. It's so bad.
Without
Before I forget, I wanted to bring up. Sorry, girls, I covered you. That's
all right.
I wanted to bring up and mention Truckers TV. Brick and I are on that. We love it. We it's just fun. It's a great place to see other truck drivers and get to see their life out on the road. You get to see the good, the bad, the ugly. You can interact with them while they drive. Sometimes they're showing you their personal life. Sometimes they're showing you on the road. So, and we want to thank Dennis for allowing us to partner with Truckers TV because we broadcast live on Truckers TV also. And I noticed just from our comments tonight, we've had a ton of Trucker TV fans, and I know Brooke and I will tell you guys every time, we love you.
Love you.
Absolutely. Okay, let's see. Dave, hey, there's Dave. Dave said, hey, ladies.
Hi.
What is the biggest advantages to being a female truck driver?
Oh, wow. That's a very good question.
Yeah.
It's a very good question.
I
don't know.
In my opinion, you know that saying, you'll catch more flies with honey than vinegar?
Yeah.
That's it.
That's
Us women are usually not a jerk the minute we step out the door.
Yeah.
Our husbands, especially Angie and I, if they've had a shitty day, they're like, hey! And Angie and I will get out and we're like, hi, how are you? And we can maintain professionalism with a smile and in the back thinking, oh, where's my fucking voodoo doll? Sorry about the language. So
exactly.
That, in my opinion, is the advantage to being a female, is that we can, maintain the professionalism and smile and be pleasant a little bit easier.
Yeah, I agree.
Control those emotions.
Yeah.
Patience for dealing with things where the guys are right off the bat, they're yelling and screaming and cussing and calling people names and throwing things across the trailer. And
yes,
we have a little bit more patience. Okay, you want A, B, and C, and then we'll skip and go to E. And okay, let's do it this way. We're more patient when it comes to that. And yes, I agree.
Or to quick changes. Yeah, to last minute changes. Bonnie can't handle.
Neither can Larry.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, we adapt.
Yeah, we adapt.
A little bit easier, I think, maybe.
Yeah.
Okay, I have to tell you. So they asked a question about what are the advantages of female truckers, and then Paul said, "Getting out of tickets?" ? And then this one said, "You can get your way with the cops sometimes."
I mean, it is what it is. I don't know, right?
I promise you, I've never used my sexuality to get out of a ticket.
I promise you, I don't intentionally do that. But I'm just saying.
I should have said. That's what I should have said.
Yeah. If it happens, it happens. I mean, I don't know what you want me to say.
You don't mean for it to happen.
Right.
All right, Paul's got Paul, man, you are just full of great questions tonight. Let me just tell you that.
Right.
Okay. So Paul said, what would you recommend for a woman wanting to get into the industry?
I would say do it. We would love to have you. You can do it.
Yes.
And you will be great at it. So do it. If you want to and you're going to follow a dream, jump on it. And if we can help you in any way, let us know. That's my opinion.
Of course. Yeah, do it. It's scary to get started in anything. But if you don't jump in and, head first, you're never going to appreciate it.
Yeah.
And definitely, if there's anybody out there listening and watching us and just, we're normal. We're a bunch of goofballs.
We say the F word too many times.
Oh,
sorry.
Wow. We're not, this is all achievable.
And I will say every CDL school is different. Every CDL school across the country. Yeah. Some are very supportive of women getting their CDLs and some are not so supportive. If you run into one of those schools that is not that supportive like what I had, let me just tell you, you can do it. Join Trucking Safety Divas. We are here to support you. There's no question that is stupid. None. No question is stupid. We will help you through CDL school. If you're having problems being harassed, I have connections. I can hook you up with somebody that will help you out. Don't let CDL school or shitty-ass instructors or shitty-ass trainers discourage you from doing what you want if trucking is your dream. Join us. We will be there to support you. We have connections. We are here. We want to see more women in the industry, whether it's truck driving, being a mechanic, whatever you want to do, we need more women in this field.
Yes, we
absolutely.
Do.
So, okay.
I the old-fashioned way. I took the test, and I did a truck to go take my driving test, and I learned it all the hard way. Between my dad and my ex-husband, that's how I got my license. I did not go to trucking. I don't know anymore. Trucking school is not required. It's an option in some states. Some states I know I've heard that it is required for you to do, but if you have a friend or somebody that you see and go ask questions. They're going to be so happy that you ask them and they will give you answers. Don't be afraid to ask.
No. There's no stupid questions. Honest to God, the stupid question is going to be the one that you didn't ask and now you're in trouble. So please, please, any of our groups, any of our pages, don't feel stupid. Just ask the questions. We're here to help you. No stupid question. So Kenneth said, and Brooke, this is more aimed towards you and I, was Star getting her new truck soon? Do you have any advice for her? And Angela, Star is one of the people on Truckers TV.
Okay.
Brooke, you got any advice for Star?
You know what? I've spent a lot of time with Star, personally and on the phone and stuff. So, you know what? That she's ready, and I'm excited for her. And I guess the only advice is never stop being you, Star. If you get this, I just love you, and you have a desire to keep learning, and you don't think you know it all, and you are willing to accept criticism or advice, and that's huge. That'll get you everywhere.
Absolutely. And this is her dream job. This is something she's worked very hard for.
So she's so excited for it.
Oh yeah, there's no doubt in my world that she is going to be a huge influence and someone to look up to in the women's industry as far as trucking. I think she's going to make. So I'm excited to see her journey. I'm excited to see how she gets her truck all set up, and it's going to be interesting to see her on her way. I'm so proud of her.
Yeah, me too.
Doug says, anyone thinking of getting into trucking, watch Trucker TV's live stream. Exactly.
Right. I mean, you see it all. Unfortunately, you see it all.
Oh yeah. You see me and Larry, we get along, we fight. You see the good, you see the bad, you see the ugly. You see everything. You see us loading, you see us unloading, you see us eating at truck stops. You know, it's everything. But it's cool. It's a really cool way, because if you're not a truck driver, it's kind of a cool way to see the country and maybe see places that you don't normally get to see. And then you can interact with the truckers like me and Brooke and Johnny and Larry. Ask us any questions that you want. We're very interactive. So I love it. Larry's like, he loves it too much. 24/7. Let's see. Paul said that Women Trucking Association has a great program geared towards women in the trucking industry. They do.
It does. Yeah.
Another one I would highly recommend, if you're looking for something online, is Real Women in Trucking. That's one I would definitely recommend. So.
Yep.
Let's see. In California, you are out for 3 years and you have to go to school for a certification.
Okay.
I didn't know that one.
No, and neither did. Yeah.
No, I think Larry got hit. Well, Larry lived in California, but I think he got his CDL in Arizona. So I don't really know much about California. We know Brian. Hey, Brian. Brian Kelly said, Star is an inspiration to everyone, not just women. Thank you all for doing this format. You are so right, Brian. She truly is an inspiration. And man, does she have a good personality.
Love you, BK. Thank you for that.
I know. He's so sweet.
Yeah.
All right. I think I've got everybody's questions. If anybody has any questions, put them up now, guys. We'll try to get in a few more questions before we go off the air. Yes, please ask away. I'll put your questions up as long as they're not risque.
Hey.
Even if they are, ask it. We'll decide if we're going to answer.
Exactly.
Right.
Oh, Dawn, I love you. Dawn said us ladies are awesome. She's one of my favorites. And Dawn, I apologize. I know. I got to get with her on some t-shirt designs. I've been so busy this week, I haven't had a chance, but I didn't forget.
I know. I was
oh
just
my
thinking,
gosh.
of all the list I got to do. I'm like, oh, yeah.
Every time you go home, you're like, oh, I'm going to go home. I'm going to lay in my bed. I'm going to relax. And then you start looking at your list and you're like, oh my God, I got to do laundry. I got to get groceries. I got to repack. I got to do dog appointments. It's
I
like
literally just walked in the house from Walmart and I had Jed and Johnny go get the groceries out of the car. And I grabbed my drink and jumped on my bed. And I'm like, okay, I got to go buy. You know, so it's just never ending.
That's her dedication, people.
That's how much I love you.
Oh, hey, this is a good question. It says, I was wondering, do you rather go to a salon or polish your own nails when you have time? That is a good question.
Me, I love being pampered. I'm just going to say it. I want somebody else to do it because I'm too tired. And it looks more pretty.
Yeah. So I was actually looking at mine. I've been trying to get to it for a week.
Me too.
So probably tonight when I shower, I'll do it myself. Tired of looking at them. Of course, I love to be pampered. Who doesn't?
Right.
It's more time. And right now for me, sitting. It's the sitting. I can't sit there.
Yeah.
It drives me crazy. It's only 30 or 45 minutes, but the whole time I'm like, please hurry up. Please hurry up. I have so much to do.
Right?
Exactly.
And my nails are terrible. These are my real nails. I get that dip powder stuff. Yeah. So my nails are actually growing out. But I'm sorry. I'm trying to find out where my cameras. They're terrible. I got to get them done this week. But yeah, I like getting pampered too. That's my one small guilty pleasure I do.
Me too. I try to keep up on it, especially because doing flatbed, it rips off your nails if you don't do it right. And so I'm picky, and
Dawn's got a good question. She said, what is the best way to relax when you go home from the road?
My swimming.
There you go.
What'd Larry say? Larry said fireball.
My mark.
Fireball. See,
right?
She's got way more alcohol than I do.
Oh gosh.
Hey.
You know, for me, it is like the basics, like sleeping in my own bed, sitting in my own recliner, like
and cooking.
Cooking in my own kitchen.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, and taking a shower in your own shower and like using your own toilet without having like the barriers around you. You have no
crazy.
idea.
Like, right. Without having to take an alcohol wipe to everything you touch. I mean,
or brushing your teeth without people in the truck stop thinking you're a homeless person.
That just happens.
I know. Okay, we got another good one. Another one for Paul. Man, he's just got good ones. What is your favorite music to listen to while you're driving? That's a great question.
Yeah,
that's a good question. Go ahead, Angie.
Mine's country. I like country, and I like I like a variety. I like countries. I like some 70s music, like the Eagles, and I like old 80s rock and roll music. So I'm kind of all over the place.
Yeah, I am as well. I grew up in California, so I have a lot of Spanish language influence.
Oh, nice.
So I listen to country. I listen to Spanish language music from the 80s and 90s. A little bit of today. I mean, who doesn't like Despacito? Okay.
Right? I love that.
Yeah, a little attitude she had when she said that.
Right? She had a little bit of swing going on there.
I know.
Now later in my life here, I'm getting into Andrea Bocelli and Sarah and some of the, just really music when you're just going down a long stretch of Texas. That's
right.
Nothing to see. And so I have, I probably have 2,000 songs on my iPad, and I listen to all of them, and it's just no order. It's whatever.
Just random shuffle, right?
Random
shuffle.
I have a really just eclectic taste in music. It's all over the place.
Right. Nice. For me, I would have to say the same thing, but I am definitely, my music is mood driven for sure.
Definitely.
Yeah. On Sundays, I'm listening to hymns and Christian music, and that's just kind of my thing on Sundays, to try and set the tone, to keep my head, in a humble place. But during the week, 3 a.m., you're gonna hear loud rock and roll or like risque songs. You're gonna, you know what I mean? Just depending on what, but depending on the mood. But I love country all the time. Like during the day, I would probably say that's my normal.
Yeah. Okay, I just have to put this up. Robert Leader said, always wear soft TPUs, and you don't have to hear number 22. Your shower is ready.
Right. Exactly.
A professional driver, your shower is now ready.
Mm-hmm. So true.
Oh my God.
Where I'm going to yell at now, he's in the shower.
Right?
Driver number 14, your shower is now ready.
Yes.
All the time. And the front porch, Frank, right?
Yeah.
I love the front porch. I'm doing some front porch sitting tomorrow night, boys and girls, just so we're clear.
Dawn's got a good one. She said, do you prefer to travel in flip-flops or tennis shoes?
When I'm driving, tennis shoes. When I'm not driving, my flip-flops.
Yeah.
Me too.
I have blingy flip-flops. They're like not just like $5 flip-flops. They're like, the blingy bling.
Yep.
We've all seen it, the direct story. Oh, they're flip-flop wearing people, on pretty much everything. I'm not ashamed of my flip-flops, okay?
I love them. I do.
I'm 39 years old, y'all. My feet swell, okay?
I
Okay.
Yeah, when I drive, it's tennis shoes. When I'm not driving, it's flip flops.
And the only reason for me that it's not flip flops while I'm driving is because we have a standard. If I had an automatic again, I'll tell you right now, I'd be wearing my flip flops 24/7.
And the only reason I wear my tennis shoes is because I'm so short, and so it just makes it
can't
easier
reach
for
the
me to
pedal.
reach the pedal.
That's hilarious. We need to get her a booster seat.
Yeah, there you go.
I know. This is a really good question. Carol said, would you say the advancements and more comfort in the trucks and upgrades to things like showers are making it more attractive for women? I
Yes.
personally like the freedom.
Yeah, I would say so.
So yeah.
Yeah, we're hoping, we're praying that we're going to be getting a super sleeper in a couple months. COVID's kind of put everything on behind, but yeah, that's like a dream come true because, you know, we'll have the shower, I'll have the full kitchen, the full fridge, and so I'm just like,
so much difference.
I know. I mean, we're going to sell our house and just live on the track. So
right, and there's so
yeah.
many people that do that later in life and in this industry. It's definitely an option for sure. That's fabulous.
Yeah. And there are so many changes coming with the trucks. It's like every year they're adding so many more conveniences and making it so much easier for the driver. So yeah.
Well, so like the Volvo that we ordered, I mean, 10 years ago, did you have heated, air-conditioned massaging seats in a semi?
know.
Nope. And that's what is coming in our truck in November.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry, I'm trying to. You three are still babies on your age compared to me.
Yeah.
And Dawn said she loves her bling too.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's right.
Oh my gosh, Paul, you like win the award for the night for best questions.
There you go.
Can I just tell you?
You're going to send that guy a coffee mug.
I know. Paul, contact me. I'll get you a shirt.
We're going to hook you up.
We're going to hook you up. What is the biggest thing that you would like to see changed in the industry?
You don't want to know my answer. Okay, go ahead.
My answer, and the only reason my answer is the way that it is when we're reflecting back on how last year went, my answer would be that we would be allowed to take a CDL or take a, what do I want to say, conceal and carry and be able to protect ourselves on our truck. That's mine. I think as long as you don't have a criminal background record and you take the proper classes, that we should be allowed to protect ourselves on the truck.
Yeah.
That's my answer. It'll never change. But
yeah, no, I like that. I think for me, Paul, I think respect. I think we've all seen year of 2020 and everything that happened, how much truck drivers are needed and how little we are respected.
Oh, yes.
We went without food. We went without.
Oh man.
We went without so much stuff out. Okay, and we were treated like martyrs. Yeah, we need you. Need you. Bring me my toilet paper. Bring me my paper towels. But stay outside while you do it.
Yeah.
Right. And not only that, but they closed the dining rooms for the places that you could eat. Correct. And they were only serving people through a drive-through, but they wouldn't allow truckers to walk through the drive-through. I can tell you, I would agree right there that was the biggest slap in the face as an industry whole. It made me feel awful, really, for sure.
Yeah. I remember at one point it got so bad, I was begging my family members at home, please, if you see toilet paper, hand sanitizer, or bleach wipes, please get us some because we can only get home on the road every once in a while. And then I remember it got so bad that we were making our own bleach wipes and hand sanitizer by following YouTube videos.
Yep.
Oh my gosh. See, I have a friend who carried a gun under his seat. Yeah, I think we know a lot of people that did or do.
Yeah.
I can't read these. Sorry about Circle K. I don't know. Okay. That was rude to see. That was rude. I saw one Chick-fil-A get a tall ladder and serve truckers. Yeah.
Yeah, and there are some, and I'm not saying all by any means, because there were some restaurants and franchises that totally stepped up to the plate and tried
There were.
to go out of their way, taking truckers into consideration specifically.
Yeah.
But then there were others who just didn't care.
Yeah.
And so you were in a situation where, depending on where you were in the country, whether or not you could get food.
Yeah.
And so fortunately for me, I am a food prepper. Like, I've got food storage at my house, in my truck. I got it all. And so we didn't have an issue. You know, we had 30-day supply of most everything in our semi.
Yeah. I was going to say, along the same lines as Angela, is when all this started going on and everybody was locked up for those 3 months and we kind of had the highways to ourselves, it was so great, all the support that we had from America. But I remember sitting there thinking, this isn't going to last. And it was so short-lived. It was like, as soon as everybody was able to go back to work, it's like, oh gosh, we're the trash again.
Yeah, I would agree.
It's like, I just wish people would go back to last year when you were cooped up in the house and we were your heroes. We're the ones that supply you. Please don't be mean.
Right.
Let's see. No one ever comes my way, or I would have taken them hot food. Oh, that's so sweet.
Yeah, and there are so many people that did offer to do that. So, you know what I mean? My hat's off and my thank yous to those who did. And I didn't mean to say that as an industry whole, it was crappy. That's not it at all. There were so many angels out there who did try. It was just, that's the part that I think I wish we could have done without.
Yeah, I agree.
This is a great question, and we know who this is, Chad.
Hi, Chad.
Said, I know. When you ladies get sick out on the road, can you call in sick and just sit at a truck stop and sleep it off like you would at home? Not unless it's super serious, no.
Yeah, I was going to say, in some circumstances, it's not an option. What about you, for Angela? You go first, since you're by yourself.
Yeah.
I have done exactly that, Chad. I you know, fortunately, I work at I'm leased to a great company, and there have been times that I can't do it. I can't do it. Me, myself, what I have inside of me, I'm not one to do that. I would rather push through and let's get this loaded. Then I'll take care of myself. That is not always a good answer, ladies. Trust me.
Right. But we do what we do.
That's me. Okay. I have actually called in sick and just said, I can't do this. I'm going to sit here, leave it off. I'll talk to y'all tomorrow. And, you know, it has been done, but it's just, you know, it's hard, especially if you're already loaded. You know, if you're not loaded, in between waiting to get loaded somewhere, you can, you know, somebody can cover for you. But
yes, for sure.
You know, that's not always the case.
No.
Yeah. And I would kind of say that too, is just that it just depends on the situation altogether, because and so Angela and Johnny and I are kind of in the same industry as far as what we haul. And if you are under a load that's expedited because there's an aircraft on the ground and you both get food poisoning, you take turns having the shits. I mean, I mean, there's no other way to say that, because you have literally brokered a load that is upwards of $24 million of liability on your semi. And so, I mean, you know what I mean? There's just so much out there that it affects the situation. It just depends. And we're in that same situation that we own our truck and we're leased onto a great company. And so, you know, if we get sick and we're not under a load yet, or they're getting ready to find us a load, we tell them, hey, hold off. Wait that moment, and we take care of ourselves and we do what we got to do. But if you're under a specific expedited load, or, you know, something for Department of Defense or Department, you know, it just depends on the situation. On whether or not, and that's part of the industry reality.
Yeah,
absolutely. And this kind of goes hand in hand with what we were just talking about. Dawn said, does your driver managers ever get angry if you refuse a load? So as for us, we don't refuse loads, again, unless it's an emergency. We're not going to refuse a load. Or if it by chance was to cause us to be overweight or something like that. Have we had to refuse a load because we have an emergency or somebody's really sick? Yes. But FedEx has been wonderful in, you know, bending over backwards to try to accommodate us, because they know that we're not going to refuse a load unless it's emergency.
Yeah. And I don't much anything either. I'm pretty much, you know, if they've offered it to me, I'll take it. I have refused to load, and it came down to money, and I'm just like, you know what? I can't run for 10 cents a mile. So
Right.
think this, or give it to somebody else. And I don't know if you could say angry, then they get put in a position where they have to figure it out, and that's their job, and they can handle that. They may be upset for 5 minutes, but luckily they get over it real quick, and there's other freight that can be hauled.
Right.
Absolutely.
And for us, we're with a great company that really recognizes that it's our truck and our time. And they just make a percentage off our load for brokering it for us. And so they really respect those boundaries. And I think it boils down to that. Who you are partnered with, who you work for, makes a difference. It really does matter. And so do your homework. That's, in my opinion, do your homework.
Yeah, definitely.
Absolutely.
I own the truck and the trailer. I pay the bills. So you're making your, 10 cents off of me. And if I'm not happy with the load, you're not going to be happy with the result.
Right.
So
Absolutely.
Definitely true.
Let's see. I'm trying to see if I don't want to miss anybody.
I was going to say that one that you popped up, Casey's, that I love her idea about the mini health clinic. That to me is one of the biggest struggles that men and women face in this industry, because we run, like right now, Johnny and I, okay, let's go back to the beginning of the year. Okay. I've been home twice. The one time was for an extended amount of time, not intentional, but I've been home twice since Christmas. You know what I mean? That's the reality. And this time it's only for 3 days. And so in that situation, how do you schedule doctor appointments? How do you schedule to get eye appointments, dentist appointments, the things that are necessary? And so many health clinics are, in my opinion, yes, anybody that can legislate, lobby for that, bless you, because that is a huge issue in the industry.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. We've been pretty fortunate that since COVID, our doctor's been awesome, because she knows that we're truck drivers, so everything we do is either through virtual. Otherwise, we'd be in a lot of trouble too, because it's really hard to try to get your appointment. So that's the only good thing I can say about COVID. It has made technology really make our lives a lot easier when it comes to doctor's appointments and stuff like that.
That is true.
So.
That's true. I got a black spot I keep seeing on my eyeball.
Okay, I have to ask. Larry and I were watching back the show last week, and did you see, Brooke, you kept doing this to the screen? What were you doing?
Yes, because I was trying to figure out why my service would come in and out, and so you'd see me go up here like this. I'm looking, do I have service? Is anybody, hello, Bueller? Is anybody here? That's what I was thinking in my head.
I was like, I thought that's what it was, because I knew your service was kind of sketchy. I'm like, maybe she thinks she's coming in fuzzy or something.
Pretty much. I was like, can you hear me now? Yeah.
Oh, that's how the first 10 minutes of last week was. Oh, in the last 2 minutes when I was trying to do
sign
language.
Because, it's so funny. So many people have commented on that. They're like, well, at least Angie's got sign language. Right?
Oh, my God. So Christina Putnam said Nancy Brooklyn Rogers. And then virtual doctors for truckers is a great idea.
Great idea. Yes, it is. Yes.
Okay, girls, I know that we all have to get going, and the show's kind of run longer than we had. So, but I do want to thank everybody. Man, we had a lot of questions tonight. That was fun. We'll have to do another one, because that was fun.
This is great participation. Paul, you win the award for tonight.
Right. No joke. That's awesome.
That was awesome.
For all of your good questions, but this was great. This was fun, and we will definitely do this again.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Oh, hold on. Sorry, we're getting a bunch of them in now. Hold on. Let me see.
That's all right.
Oh my gosh. Thank you. Thank you, ladies. Have a great show. Have a good one. Thanks so much. Fun. Great show. You guys are awesome. There was one that said, Brooke, you're funny. Paul said, you ladies are awesome.
Thanks, guys.
See. I think I know who this is from. So no, this is from, okay, there's one more here. It's a book. I'll read it.
Read it.
Good evening, ladies. I am a trucker's widow in Claiborne, Texas. As Brooke knows, it is south of Fort Worth. My trucker's hubby drove for 33 years, and he and I knew each other for 46, and we were married for 41. He is in heaven now. I'm so sorry. And I miss him, and I miss being out on the road with him. He had a red and white Mac with a lighted cross on the grill of his truck. So listening to all of you and your driving conversations, and I apologize, it cut the rest of it off. I'm sorry.
You know what, Rita? I'll go ahead and take that response if you don't mind, Ange, because
Yes.
Rita is a longtime follower of Truckers TV. And Rita, I'm going to use your example as to why what Dennis created with Truckers TV is such a fabulous thing. It's a project in the works, just like any other business, but you know what? His vision is what I love.
Yes.
Rita, I'm so grateful that you can live through our experiences, and it reminds you of your love and your experiences out on the road with your husband. So for me, that makes it all worthwhile.
I have to reiterate that, because Rita, first of all, I'm almost in tears right now after reading that. I'm getting really choked up.
I love you, Rita. Her and I talk daily, so.
That's what I love about Truckers TV, because there's people in there that have never been truckers, always wanted to be truckers, so they live vicariously through you. Yep. There's retired truck drivers, and then there's like Rita, who had a husband that was a trucker. The people that you meet in Truckers TV, I can't even. I'm getting emotional.
It just enriches your life, right?
Oh my God, yes.
Right.
It's so amazing that you didn't think you could get that close to people virtually, who you hope that you're going to meet in person.
You haven't met or hugged yet, but you feel so connected.
But you want to so bad.
Yeah, right.
Oh my gosh.
Love you, BK.
Oh, hold on. I got to put this up. Thank you. It's from Rita again. She said, thank you all. Okay, sorry.
You know what? Virtual hugs to you. We sure do love you. And you know what? That's what makes it all worthwhile right there.
Yep. I love this show, and I love you ladies. I think we got a really good thing here.
Yes, absolutely.
Please, if you guys know a woman who you look up to or you think is making a difference in the trucking community, please get a hold of one of us. She doesn't have to be a truck driver. She could be a trucker's wife. She could be a mechanic. She could work in a truck stop. She could be a dispatcher. Yep. Anybody who is making a difference, we want them on our show. So please contact one of us. We want to show the whole trucking industry, all aspects of it, all verses of it. So please. Don't forget to join us on Trucker Safety Divas. You can also find us on YouTube now and Twitter. We're trying to branch out a little bit.
We're getting out there. Woo!
We're trying. But we will have another live show for you guys next week. Again, join Trucker Safety Divas. We'll let you guys know if it'll be on Friday or Saturday night. We're all trucking women, so it just kind of depends on our schedule.
Yep. Right.
All right. Get a couple more thank yous in here. I don't want to miss anybody. Okay, I hope I got everybody in there. I love you guys all. You guys be safe, and we will see you guys next week. Angela and Brooke, I love you guys. We'll see you guys later on. Bye, everybody.
Bye, guys.